Gone. Better?
I was just wondering whose it was.
Michael, and your guide and choose every second something different. Like, hey,
You're not down here.
welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
This is fascinating. I've had a lot of paranormal experiences because I grew up in a haunted house as well.
Yeah.
And the things that I saw have really affected me as an adult because when I was a kid at our house, we saw ghosts, we saw poltergeists, apparitions, vampires, and werewolves, and witches, and swamp creatures, and gremlins, and ghoulies, and demons, and spiders, and ogres, and goblins, and dinosaurs, and warlocks, and sharks, and Mexicans.
I see. Now can we, didn't do
I think that's it.
Is that the end?
I think that was the end.
I can never tell with your sound effects. They always just seem to keep going and going.
I know. I hope they sounded loud for everybody out there because they didn't sound too loud in the headphones. But that was the great Richard Christie from Howard Stern doing a prank phone call to a psychic. Hey, everybody. It's show number 4. Yay.
Yay!
Wait, where's my
The number 4 doesn't sound so big, but when you put it like that,
well, you know. So we did a show yesterday, and I did a little recap on the show. So in case you missed it, here's a little bit of the show yesterday. Yeah.
that sounded pretty good.
That's pretty much a wrap up of the show yesterday. What we did was we had some technical difficulties.
We got
Moxie,
through it.
are you
I think
here?
we got through it.
I'm here today.
Yes, you're here today. Well, if you're looking for show 3, I hit it.
I'm not.
Anybody?
You hit it?
I hit it because that was a train wreck.
Oh.
You were way too, you were hard on the Amish yesterday, man. I don't think we should air that show.
I don't think it was actually me. I do recall saying that I said that they were very nice people. Moxie, play that show back for us.
I absolutely agree with you.
Oh, stop it. It's my show. I'm right.
Play it back.
You're not always right.
But anyways, that, I had a question yesterday, and it was, do Amish have paranormal experiences? So I asked her, and somehow we got onto the subject of demonology. And actually, it's a real thing.
Yeah, there's actually schools for it, believe it or not.
Yes. So I want to touch base on that a little bit. Here's my thing. I don't start investigations going into it thinking that they're dead people. I am totally open-minded. Therefore, I kind of am on the fence with the demon thing. And when you're going into, demons and stuff like that, isn't it more you're leaning towards the religious aspect of things?
Could be. I mean, demons do typically carry that religious feel to them, but I don't think that you need to be religious to believe in demons.
I don't know.
I think there's some level of religion to believe in demons.
Well, isn't that where demons came about?
Isn't that where souls came about?
True. That's why I don't go into it thinking that they're dead people.
What do you think they are?
Yeah, what are they?
We don't know.
I keep asking you that same question.
We just don't know.
What are we? For that
So
matter?
I'm hoping we're live coming across YouTube. I don't see that we are yet, but we're going to continue with the show. We are coming to you from top of the Playland.
We're in the attic.
In the attic of Playland, the
Actually,
arcade.
funny story. While you guys were downstairs and I was up here setting it up, and you were getting chairs and stuff, that headphone right there on that table over there to our right was shooting off the table.
Really?
I was standing right. Yeah, I thought you guys were up here throwing stuff at me. Like, you guys were like tossing stuff up here, and I look over, and I swear to God, like you could hear the sound of that plastic scraping along the table, and then it hitting the ground. Like, it didn't sound like it just dropped. It sounded like it scraped along the table and then hit the ground over there.
Interesting. Well, on our way up, we were walking through Fascination, and the worker down there stopped us, and they're like, "Oh, you're not going to believe this. The top of the lights of the game started just flashing." She said if they flashed for about 20 seconds.
In Fascination?
In Fascination, right
Wow.
below us. I don't know if you can hear the noise, but the park is open, everything's going on, and we're up here in an attic, and this is actually where I believe the ghost hunter, I think it was Tango and
Brian? Brian?
I don't remember who it was. Maybe.
I think it's Tango. Tango and Brian always go together.
Yeah.
The tech
Are
guy?
you sure it's Brian?
Is it Brian? Ryan?
We're going to be like crucified now.
Yeah, we are. It's been a while.
Yeah, because I mean...
How long? Are they still on the air?
no, they went
How long
off.
has it been?
I think they went off a couple months ago.
A couple months?
Maybe about a year.
Oh, then they can't.
May-
Come on, they got to cut us some slack. It's been a while.
I remember seeing...
Steve.
Steve, yes.
Steve.
and Tango. Yes. And then once Grant left, Steve got kind of promoted. So he no longer had to do like the
audio and like tech.
right.
techie
He
stuff.
was in the reveal and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Because when I do know when Grant left the show, there was a bunch of rumors going around and stuff, but I guess he said that he wanted to spend time with his family.
Families.
I know. What the hell? They interfere with ghost hunting
Come on, guys.
all the time.
Come on.
Bring him with you.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I brought him to like the most evilest. This place was in the top 10 most evil places in the country, I believe. And it's a cemetery out in Troy.
Troy Cemetery.
Troy Cemetery. Remember going there?
How could I forget?
And apparently I read all about it, and it's supposedly demonic scratches and stuff. What?
Really?
Angels crying blood.
Yeah. Yes. Angels crying blood.
Things of that nature. You know, the good stuff.
Yeah. But anyways, there's this headless statue, and there's a picture of it. So I saw the picture, and I'm like, okay, this is our mission. We're gonna go find that headless statue. Now this place is huge. So we're driving around, and you're what, 11, 12 at the time?
I gotta be really young at that
Yeah,
point.
there's some pictures of you, but so we find the headless statue.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, I mean, he's so paranormal. He's like, "Oh, Dad, I want to go pose on it. Can you go take my picture with my head on there?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Junior, man."
No. I believe you were all for it.
What?
I would have to believe
What?
Junior on this
You
one.
were all for
Stop
it.
it.
You could not wait. Actually, I think it was your idea.
All right, there might be a picture of me too with my head on it. But so, I'm like, we leave the place, and I'm like so proud because we've got our picture taken by this evil headless statue and stuff. So this was years ago. So just recently, I think you had mentioned about Troy Cemetery, and you're like, hey, you should go there, or we should go there or something. And I'm like, oh, that's old news. I've been there. So I pulled up that picture, and then I go and I look on the web for the
Beautiful
actual
web.
picture. It's It's a different statue. It's not the
What do
same
you-
statue we're at.
Did they replace it?
No, can there be two headless statues?
Absolutely.
Sure. Why not?
Well, then say that. Say that in the article. There's
So
two
we were
headless
at the
statues.
wrong statue.
We were at the wrong
Is
statue.
that? Oh, okay.
Didn't you say you had a picture of it?
Well, I do. I have
We
a
do.
picture of me.
Okay, so
him.
you took a picture, you looked at it, and you hunted through the cemetery and convinced your 12-year-old that this was the same statue? Is that
Yeah.
what I get?
But it
Yeah.
wasn't just me. I believe there was a couple of us. Too.
Yeah, there was a few of us there.
We were all convinced.
Duped.
We looked.
But
we
I didn't
looked
take
for an
the
hour.
picture.
Have to
though.
go back.
Yeah, we do.
We
Now
looked for
I'm
like
on a
an hour
mission.
for this.
I got to
for
go
the
back there
statue.
now. I want my picture on that headless statue. Or no,
That'd be something
Junior
my
does.
daughter would love.
I do.
Junior does.
I do want it.
Yeah, he's so paranormal, man. Couldn't keep him out of the cemeteries when he was younger.
Yeah, I've always had a fascination with cemeteries myself.
I
They're
love
peaceful.
cemeteries.
They're very peaceful.
When I'm
my
out
favorite
working
places.
at the end of the day, I have to do notes and stuff, and I'll pull into a cemetery. It's because it's nice and peaceful, and I'll find a nice little tree, park under it, and do my notes. And I spend a lot of time with the dead.
I spend a lot of time reading the stones.
Yeah, I like
All,
doing
all the
that,
funny
too.
names.
Mm-hmm.
With people.
But anyway, we're getting off track. We got to stay on subject.
Subject.
Right.
Troy Cemetery.
What was the subject?
It was shoot, I forgot again.
Troy Cemetery.
No,
The haunted place.
or
Oh, demonology. We're going that far back.
Yes.
All
I
right,
got something
then.
to say.
Okay.
Everybody got to chill out.
We're
This
sorry for flying
demonology.
off the handle like that.
What?
I said sorry for flying off the handle like
I
that.
know. Not meaning you, Junior. I mean, the paranormal field, the paranormal realm, they got to chill out a little bit because we're getting way, way out of hand.
They're getting spooked.
Well, they'll believe anything, man. All right. These so-called ghost groups, all right, they want to be scientific. What is scientific about a demon, Junior? Where in science do they actually study demons?
Creationism. But I don't think that's an actual science thing. If you ask me.
Right. I mean,
But that's what someone would tell you.
all right.
It's the people who believe that the earth was created in 6 days by God.
But I know people that aren't religious, but they believe in like demonic and
I don't
demon
know.
and stuff. I mean, it's even in the spiritual realm. Moxie, you're spiritual, aren't you? And you believe in demons.
Absolutely.
Well, convince me that they really exist. Can
They
you?
exist in people every day, for starters.
You got it.
I've shown you that.
You got it. I mean, the living. You have to be afraid of the living.
I'm more afraid of the living than what's out
Than
there.
dead. Right.
We had that discussion last night.
Well, yeah, we kind of did, but that show's hidden.
That show didn't air.
That show never
it
made.
never even happened.
Never
Actually,
made the
I
light
went at
of
1
day.
o'clock this morning when we were packing up in the parking lot. If you remember. About the demon people.
Yes.
However, pun intended. However, spiritually, I think there's some level in anyone who believes in demons, there's some level of spiritual existence in their mind.
I don't believe you.
Well, here's my thing. I don't mind that people believe in demons. It's their right. They can believe whatever they want. I'm pretty liberal about that stuff.
Why, thank you
You're welcome.
for allowing me
I won't
to be
accuse you-
an independent thinker.
Are they allowed to believe in something if it's so blatantly wrong?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but just don't try to convince me.
It's blatantly wrong because you don't believe it.
Yes,
I wasn't taking shots at you. I was just asking a general question.
I'll answer
Actually,
for. I'll
I
answer
was
for.
thinking
Yes.
more on the people who are listening to this.
Well, it seemed pretty aggressive, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, get used to that, Junior.
I have never witnessed a demon. All right, do I believe that there's like a dark energy or heavy energy or something? Maybe.
What's
I can
that
buy
energy?
that. Energy is everywhere. Everywhere. Everything and anything is energy. Huh, think about that one.
I can confirm.
I'm only
Thank you,
thinking
Junior.
because what's coming out the mouth isn't going to be air proper.
What? What?
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay,
Think about this.
let's see you try this.
We excrete energy and we absorb energy.
Okay.
The world around us absorbs energy and excretes energy.
Okay. And science
We
can
are
prove
now
that.
part of this room. The energy of this room is coming into us, and we are going out.
Is that why I'm so hot?
Yes. By the way, we've got a pitcher of water here. If Jack's feeling any frisky or anything,
Yeah.
just dump it all over Moxie.
Yeah, just try it. I will hunt
Jack,
you down,
are
Jack.
you here?
I definitely.
Now's the time. Please, Jack, we need ratings.
We need ratings. We have ratings.
We need more viewers.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
So I'm not even sure this is going out live, but again, we're recording it. This show's
It is.
going much better. Again, we are up in the attic of Playland, and it's probably not the best signal we're getting at the moment.
Might be getting a lot of sounds from downstairs
Yep,
too.
a lot
I'm
of
not-
Yeah, that's
sound.
what I'm
very
hearing.
loud. Very, very loud.
So I'm hoping Junior said something happened up here. So yesterday, let's get to yesterday, the tour. We had paranormal beyond a reasonable doubt reported by fellow Casper cops on the tour.
Tell us about
Was it upstairs in the actors area?
It was upstairs in the actors
It
area.
was.
You know what? Wait a minute.
Nice.
Oh, not that one. Not that one either, but
What?
look for the clap.
Okay. What?
So, yeah, we actually had... I don't even know if it's on there.
Was it golf clap?
Yep.
Oh wow, that's like a perfect clap.
Yes, we had paranormal activity. Let's try that again. We'll start it over. Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Settle down. Settle down.
Settle down. We had it reported by, there was a group. They were up in the actors area. We've been trying something different. We used to get all together and we used to play dice. But now we have been, leaving people in their own little rooms because our beautiful Moxie here has cleaned it up so awesome up
It
there.
looks absolutely amazing up
It's
there.
getting there.
It does. It needed a female touch. And I'm sure the little girl
It's
is
just
very
a little
pleased.
Well, that's what I thought. She's living here. Give her something worth living in.
I know, right? But it's
An
awesome.
amusement park wasn't enough.
No. I spoil my children.
But anyway, so we allow the people to be in their own little room so that you can conduct your own EVP session. We will be totally out of it. We hoped that if you did get something, you would forward it to us.
Please, please, please.
We're still waiting on a few things that never got forwarded to us.
Oh, I so want that photo.
I know.
If you're out there.
I want that video.
I know.
Yeah, that would be.
It was
Oh.
heartbreaking to hear that it didn't get to us.
No,
It was
didn't.
heartbreaking.
But anyway, so there was a group of people. They were in the kitchen, and
I told you
actually
that
it's
kitchen.
the dining
They
area,
were in the room next to the kitchen.
next to the kitchen.
Yep.
And so we played dice in there, and I noticed a screw laying on the floor right where we were rolling the dice. And I'm sure there's video of it. I'm sure. I haven't
has to
reviewed
be.
it yet.
There has to be.
So, as we were playing, nothing really happened with the die, and we moved on, and we went through the rest of the rooms. Oh, that was you? Don't do that. We're in a haunted place.
Spooky.
And we got to talk about our little...
Escapades.
Yeah, during the tours. But
We
anyway.
take this seriously.
Right. This is serial.
I didn't
It's
touch
very
him.
serial.
He touched me.
There were screws up in the.
So yes, we're getting sidetracked again. What were we talking about?
We have a
again?
horrible habit of that. We need to make notes and bullets.
Then we would actually probably be organized.
Yeah, no.
We want.
I don't like that.
We wouldn't want to do that.
I want to be spontaneous and
Right.
not know
Anyways.
where we're going.
So anyway, we ended. I went through all the rooms and we did our little activity, and we decided, well, let's get going. We're gonna head out, go to our last stop, and lo and behold, somebody comes running out, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you got to come back here. You got to check this out." I'm like, "What?" And it was that group that was sitting in the dining area. So I walk back there, and the gentleman that was sitting in the chair, there were now several screws all around his left foot.
Like you could have almost stepped on it.
Well, and
Almost.
one of them was sticking straight up like it was on the
Head.
on its head. So
Right.
it was so if somebody were to step on it, oh yeah, it would have been bad. But
They'd be
it wasn't
screwed.
like they meant it to be evil, okay?
You're still thinking about the joke.
Well, whatever. So I'm like, are you sure you guys didn't really just put them around? And they're like, no, we didn't. Now I thought back, there is video, Junior. It was the same screw, same type of screw that you remember back in the back storage area in Halloween 2015.
Mm-hmm.
We actually heard somebody. It sounded like Jack. It sounded like he was wearing hard sole shoes, and he actually took a step and stepped on one of these screws. And it was dark. I've got that on video. You can hear it in the audio of the video. Also, prior years to that, it was during Hollow weekends, we had more screw activity. Wait, that didn't sound right.
What did it sound
Get your
like?
mind
Casper
out of the
Cop?
gutter.
What did it sound like?
Screw activity?
I don't get it. Can you explain it to
But
me?
anyways, that was the first time that we actually had a screw drop was in that back storage area, and it was a couple and two older women, two lovely
It
women.
was a few years ago, wasn't it?
It was a few years. It was before you started. It was like my first year out in the park.
Right. I don't think. No, I was up at college at the time. Anyway.
Yeah, you were in college, I think,
Right.
at that point. But and again, it was the same kind of screw. So I gotta. You think she's telling us something, or whatever is telling us something? Maybe they're originating wherever the box of screws are. I mean, what do you guys think?
How would we find that box of screws?
I could ask management
For a box of screws?
where it's a particular type of screw. Where we can ask, where do they keep the screws?
Get on it.
I don't know. That's a tough question. How do we
In the
know?
shed.
We may never know.
Well, what do you guys think? I mean, I called you down. You got some video of it, so I'll post a little bit of video of it. And to tell you the truth, I believe them. I believe my fellow Casper cops. I mean, the gentleman that was sitting there, he actually had a recorder going, and he had a camera in the other hand. So it wasn't even like, where would he get them screws? Unless he had them in his pocket.
Why?
Why?
Why
Right.
would he have it in his pocket?
And just their reaction was like, "Oh, that's so cool! That's awesome!"
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true. Yeah.
And that again, the reason why I believe him is I've had that type of activity.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know.
I've had that type. Up here, the ghost hunters we were mentioning earlier, they had activity up in this area.
They did.
So I'm hoping something will happen now. Can you do something for us? You want to go live? Come on, we're live. Now would be the time to do something. You guys got... Did you hear that?
Yeah, but I wasn't
What?
sure if it was
What
downstairs
was
or up
that?
here.
It was over there.
I thought it sounded like it came from over there.
And I thought over there or downstairs.
Yeah, I thought it was down there too.
I felt it on the floor.
I can't wear my earphones because I get an echo in them. But so I'm up here, I'm listening, and I heard something. I thought it came from over there.
I don't know.
But anyways,
And we're like fixated over there.
so these screws are they? It's almost as common as the coins now. Now they're screws.
They're screwing with you.
You think they?
Oh, come on. But I thought mine was much better.
Oh, that deserves more than the golf clap. Is there any more? Oh,
What?
yeah.
There's a laugh track right there.
There's the. I'm gonna have fun with this. But I gotta get a better system. I gotta get a better thing going on.
Yeah,
here.
better setup.
You'll get at it.
definitely
You'll
gonna
get
do
at it.
There's a lot of space up here, though. Like we could
I know.
definitely make it work.
A little
get
bit
this,
creepy
guys.
to me, actually. I keep watching my back.
Next week, I'm working on. Guess where we might be doing the show from?
The yesterday's rail.
No, I
Oh.
wish.
Darn.
I wish. Hopefully soon.
Who do I need to go convince that we would need to be in there?
The police.
What? The whole town board.
Let's do this.
All right. Another guess. Come on. You got to
Oh,
guess.
I told you. I gave you my guess.
Well, did you
Treasureland.
get 3? Oh, ding, 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 ding. You got it. We might be broadcasting live in Treasureland next week.
Might be, could be. Woohoo.
Yes.
Maybe.
So what we want to do, what the show is I'm looking for this show to become. I mean, the show is evolving right in front of your eyes. I don't like it. We would rather call it evolving than disorganized.
It's evolution at its finest.
Yes. We
It's a
are
learning process.
I got some great ideas like me and Moxie are working on. We're hoping to have maybe Creepy Places by Moxie, and we can do like little updates
Yeah.
on what's going on in the paranormal.
I wasn't up till 5 o'clock this morning and then working on some photos. I'd have hopped on that.
Are you complaining?
No, I'm just saying. Maxie's a bit busy.
Busy?
Yeah, we'll have it for Friday night, though. By
Yeah.
then, we'll have it on. Like Donkey Kong.
Wow. Wow.
Where's Jack? We need Jack with that pitcher of water.
Jack, I'm so hot.
Oh my.
That's a sound clip. Ooh. Something's going on out there.
I
That
wonder
was
what that
probably that
was.
looked like sounded like it was downstairs.
It was loud.
That
It was loud. It was very loud, actually. Whoop.
Did you think that was funny, Jack? Is that you?
Babu.
If that happened
Maybe
like
Jack
right
likes you
here, right
talking
next
dirty.
to us.
Say again?
I said maybe Jack likes you talking dirty.
No.
But anyway, hey, this is a family show
Is it?
as close as possible. But
Like
I am looking.
PG-16 or so.
Yeah, I was going to
we'll do
say, you kind of...
PG-16. I can't control, like, eventually I want to have guests and stuff, and you know what I want to do? As soon as the park closes, I want to have enough subscribers, so please subscribe.
Support us.
Support us. You know, we're not asking for any money for this, and we're pouring our hearts out, entertaining you. Please.
If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like it, let us know why.
I'm starting to cry, man. And you interrupted
We don't want
me.
Casper Cop to cry.
No.
We don't
He
He
want
gets
gets
Casper
so
Cop to cry.
weepy and... Ugh.
It's a mess.
He's a weakling.
It works
is.
for Big Brother.
Oh, luckily people don't come to the tours for your jokes, Casper Cop.
Yeah, that one was...
Well, I
like-
do.
How many times have you heard my terrible jokes?
Which ones?
Well, there's the one specific one. We're not going to give it away. And you know what? I gotta admit, it's not my joke.
Really?
It's not.
Shame.
I gotta admit, it's the guides from Hyde Hall. They did the joke.
Oh, that's really funny. They probably heard it from someone else too.
No,
so
they claim that they created it.
I don't believe them.
It's a cool
Everybody
joke.
knows a joke from someone. Come on.
Who wrote the joke in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, and not to give anything away, when they tell the joke, you're actually looking at them.
Oh, that probably helps a little bit.
Right. And they're beautiful. I mean, Hyde Hall is probably my second love
Oh my.
compared to this, my park. Hyde Hall, it's amazing. It's located in Cooperstown, and unfortunately, I was gonna go there and investigate, but it didn't work out, and we won't talk about why. John Harris.
John,
I don't want to
come
make.
You're out
I don't
there.
want to
You
drop any
know
names.
who you are.
been called out.
John Harris.
John.
But
John.
anyways, this place, what a history. Again, the ghost hunters investigated it, and they found some amazing activity. Go check it out. They're doing like a ghost walk. Maybe someday we can go and like travel and do the show there. You know where else would be nice to do the show?
Where?
Like Waverly Hills. Ooh.
I don't know where that is.
I would like to interview their guides. That's maybe what the show could be. We would go around and interview, because stuff has got to happen when they're there. I mean, stuff happens when I'm here,
It has to.
and I would love to just like pick their brain on what kind of stuff that they. You know what? And I don't care if they think it's demons or anything. And we're not out to debunk or disprove anything, because we want to go to known haunted locations.
I am.
Well, whatever, Moxie. You be nice.
I'm always nice.
But I mean, that would be awesome. What I would ask him like all kinds of questions.
Like what?
I knew you would ask that, Moxie.
But we don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, because I don't know. Well, didn't I say I would ask him anything?
Yeah, we
All
did. Well,
kinds.
I would assume you'd have a question prepared. Like what happens here?
What did they eat for breakfast, and what did they do for Thanksgiving? What do you think I would
Really?
ask them?
I think that you would ask them if they know when the cameras are off.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That would be a good one, because just like here, I mean, stuff happens. Like yesterday, the cameras weren't on.
Never. They
The
never
last
are.
time we had Paranormal Beyond a Reasonable Doubt that I saw was opening weekend, when we had the coin drop from behind. We were coming outside of the arcade. That was the last time
yeah,
Paranormal
with the
Activity
nickel?
occurred. What's that?
With the nickel?
Yeah.
What about your hood?
Oh, that too, but we don't have that. Well, you know what?
It's out there.
As a skeptic, though, you gotta it was cool video. My hood coming up, and I would like to see it more, to see if there's actually looks like something is drawing it up, or could it have been the wind? That's why I need
we
the
don't
video.
have we don't have the video to look at it anymore.
We're
We
always
can't-
welcome to getting those videos.
I know.
We need them.
Love those photos.
Photos too.
Photos.
Gotta have the photos,
Come
Photos are nice.
on. Don't you want your 15 minutes of fame?
right?
Bring it. Bring it. Bring it.
There's also, like, a lot of-
Send it. Send it.
A lot of cool places along the haunted history trails.
Yeah, I've been checking out those haunted history trails. Some pretty great stuff they got going
Yeah.
on there. I'm looking forward to
And I might,
What?
learn a bit more.
What are you looking forward to?
I might. What's that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You might what?
Okie doke.
I missed something because I don't have my headphones on. But anyway, Where was I, Moxie?
I don't know. Where were you? Haunted.
Maybe
trails.
you know what?
Haunted
I got
history
some
trails.
We need to give her a mute button that only we have
I
access
don't have
to.
a beep button for Moxie.
We just need a
never
button
gonna
where it's
happen.
like, okay, you can talk, unmute, and then just cut her off.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
never gonna
waiting.
happen.
I'm just waiting for you to have your first real hardcore paranormal experience to happen here.
I don't know. You got to convince me.
And I know your mouth is gonna go from rated PG-13 to probably XXX.
Has that been tested?
Yes,
We're gonna
and it wasn't even paranormal.
Yes, during night one.
It wasn't even paranormal. Let's be honest.
Right. It was Junior.
Me?
It spooked me.
But anyway, I would love to, like, 'cause I got some clout now. I'm part of the Haunted History Trails of New York State.
Well, excuse me.
Yeah. And
Okay.
you know what? And I was talking to the co-director of my WPBS program that will be out in October.
Ooh, ooh.
Listen to me drop it.
October of this year?
October of this year.
Oh,
Yeah, actually,
I
that's
thought that was
another
supposed
thing
to
we
be out
got
in
to talk
September.
about. What's that?
I thought it was supposed to be out in September.
No, October for
October.
Halloween.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But my part's actually coming up in August. They were here in July. Did you guys just feel that cold air
I'm
rush?
shaking.
No, I wish I did. I'm sweating over here.
How was you shaking though when you feel this cold air running?
No, I thought you.
Okay, who?
Some guy. He's supposed to be
Joe? Yeah, you can
Is it his
send
birthday?
him on up. Is he got his wife? No? Okay.
Would
tell
that be
him I'll
our
right down.
birthday? Would that be our birthday
I
man?
Maybe.
don't know. Maybe we'll
Happy
see.
birthday to you.
You want to take over the show for a minute, Junior, and I'll go check?
Sure. I don't. Hey, Moxie, you want to take over the show for a minute?
Oh, sure. Let's
you
talk
guys
about
handle
makeup.
Let's talk about makeup. Do
guys
ghosts
handle it
wear
all right?
makeup?
I can't imagine that they'd need to.
I don't know. I mean, just in
Are they
case they do get caught on
transparent?
camera. They're a little camera shy.
A little bit.
So, I mean, maybe not. Did you see the video with Dad's hood?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh man, what a shame. It was
Tell me about it.
It was spooky. We were at the arcade and Dad was giving his spiel, letting everyone know that if, you know, what goes on in there, he wants to be real. You know, no messing around, no screwing around or anything like that. And one of the guys was recording him. One of the participants who took the tour was recording him giving his speech, and Dad opened up the door and held the door open or something like that. I can't remember why he turned, but then he went to turn back, and his hood actually just like popped, like up and then
Like somebody
back down.
did this.
Yeah, yeah. And I watched it a couple times to look for any signs of wind or anything like that. But it wasn't a particularly windy night, and his jacket would have reacted weird if it was wind. You know, like you'd see the riffles.
More
on
than just the hood.
Right, it'd be more than just the hood, and it wouldn't just go like up and then down.
Was this inside or outside?
This was outside. He was right.
And it was
he
a calm
up the
night?
stairs. It was a calm night.
Nice. Where's the video? Can we see this?
I don't know.
Oh,
He said he was going to send it to us.
and it didn't get sent. Was this last night?
This was 2 weeks ago. Wait, no, last week. With The Rock.
Last weekend.
I think so.
Last weekend. So that's last weekend and this weekend. We had a little something.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad. It's
Yeah.
been a little bit more active than prior weekends, which is I'm thankful for.
Oh, I think we might have our.
We might have a couple guests. Guests? Our first guests.
Hello. How are you
Hi.
today? Hello. Hi.
All right, Patty, we have our first guest, everybody. This is Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
How's everybody doing?
You can come
Good.
and
How
talk
are
right
you?
into her mic if you want.
Right
Yeah,
here.
you can share Moxie's mic.
I just chased him up the stairs, so I'm just trying to breathe.
It's hot up here.
Was he running fast?
Yeah, he's quick.
Patty is a birthday woman. She's
Happy
here to
birthday.
celebrate her birthday.
Thank you very
to you.
Now, Do you recognize this
21?
place, Patty?
Yeah, anniversary of being 21. And I'm sorry,
Do you recognize this place?
I do not.
Are you familiar with the Ghost Hunters episode?
I am. I just don't have it memorized.
Okay, well, up here, this is where Tango and Steve, I think it was them up here, and they actually heard something rolling across the floor.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we actually were up here, and earlier we heard some stuff going on up here, and it's been pretty interesting up here. This has been a good show.
Well, that's excellent. I mean,
So,
I would expect there to be some activity with all these years on this place.
Are
Yeah,
you
no.
ready for some fun tonight? Have
Yes, I
somebody
am.
show up for your birthday, hopefully.
Right.
That would be fabulous.
Make
I
an
agree.
Brought
appearance
the
for the
equipment.
birthday.
We're ready to try to catch some evidence of something.
awesome.
What kind of equipment did you bring?
I have an EMF. I have a temperature thing and a digital
thermometer?
recorder.
Awesome.
But I find going through the evidence for the digital recorder so tedious.
Yes.
Oh, tell me about it. I've been here for 5 years, and I used to like have this whole place like at least audio recorders somewhere because I couldn't afford a lot of the digital, video, and just to go through like if you set 4 recorders out and you set them for 3 hours, you've got to go through 80 hours of it. Wait, my math might be a little wrong. 12 hours of stuff.
Feels like 80.
It feels like
Feels
80.
like 80.
Yes.
And are you doing it in fast forward or real time?
Real time.
Be honest.
And all right, this is the deal. I have an audio program. Move out of the way, Junior. Thank you. I gotta look at my. You're in the way. I have a a program that I can actually cut it down visually so that I can mark what actually is like nothing, and then if I get a little spike, I can like jump to it, see what it is. But I find a lot of stuff like the little girl. I have recordings of a little girl walking up in the area, another building, but she doesn't spike on my visual, so I have to literally hear and listen to it the whole time.
Where are our meters?
So yeah, it gets a little tedious. So now we were having a discussion about demons and demonology. Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
I think it goes hand in hand with the rest of it myself.
With like what?
With the rest of believing in spirits and
Right.
hunting for ghosts and anything else. If there's one, there has to be the other.
Okay.
Like the yin and yang.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Poetic, truly.
Well, okay. See, Moxie does. Do you, Junior?
Do I what?
Do you believe in the demon side? Demon
No, I
stuff?
don't. No.
I don't.
I
either.
don't think I believe in the spirit side either.
Do you believe in God?
Nope.
Great.
See, I think basically we're more just energy. And
I
it's,
agree
and
there.
It's the energy that we're hunting here, not so much a ghost or a spirit. It's
I
the
agree.
energy, but it's your essence. It's what you actually are. Your thoughts, your feelings. That's the energy. And when
And
you
if you-
die, it leaves this container that's carrying you around.
Yeah.
And I think some of us maybe go somewhere else and some of us hang around. But if you're a jerk in real life, I don't want to use bad language, you're going to be
Right.
a jerk as an energy, too.
She looks at me when she says it.
I need approval.
Where's that bleep
Should I
button?
swear?
Well, I did slay a few demons in my day. I think Joe, you were there back in our demon college, weren't? Yeah. He didn't want to tell you about that, so we.
I've always wondered about him a little bit.
Yeah, we go way back.
He has an alter ego, demon hunter.
Right, we were both demon hunters back in the day, but it was only once back in
He made
college.
$30,000 a year.
Right.
That'd be a wonderful job.
But anyway, so we were just discussing the tour last night. We had a group that actually reported paranormal beyond a reasonable doubt in the actors area. And again, did you just feel that cold breeze? It was right on my leg.
Dude, no. I'm wearing jeans.
You got your hands right there, and it's gone. What? All right. So
I think
Blowing
you're
up
getting
your
cold
skirt.
feet.
we were just talking, and apparently there was a group up in the actors area. We were all up in the actors area, and we were playing dice. and then I moved on to other rooms, and we decided we were going to go to our last stop, and lo and behold, somebody comes running out, and they're like, hey, come here, you got to go check this out. There were screws. There was a gentleman sitting in a chair, and he had a recorder in one hand and the camera in the other hand, and around his left
Was he recording the entire
foot,
time?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Was he recording the entire time?
I had to call him back. Oh, him?
Yeah.
He said he was.
And is this the same couple that was still here at like 1 o'clock this morning?
I believe so.
I'm already connected to her.
Ask
We'll
him.
track them down.
I got her name. Yes, we will.
All right,
get
good.
This video. Absolutely.
Maybe we should start taking names.
Yeah, I am taking names.
Yeah. So, but anyways, around his left foot, there were a bunch of screws laying like on the outside of his foot, and one of them was actually sitting on its very top, the head, so it was pointing up. So like if he were to step on it, it would go through or whatever. But I don't believe that was the intention of it, to actually for him to step on it, because it was so close to his foot and he was sitting there. He's gonna see all of these screws, and which he did. And I walked in there, and I was like, we were just in here playing dice, and I did not see all of them screws. I saw one screw, and I know that's got to be on the video. But where did he come up with, like, there was probably a good...
It was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I was going to say 6.
So it was a pretty healthy amount of screws up there.
Yeah, so...
How long were they in there alone?
The whole time, as far as I know.
Yeah, they were in there.
They were here.
Well, we probably after we got done...
This was one of our rooms last night?
Yeah, this was in the...
This was the room right next to the kitchen before you get to like the living
The dining room. Right where your daughter had the ball experience.
Yeah, that was
The kitchen.
crazy. I know who that couple is, actually.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested if they got anything on their audio.
Yeah, she liked my website last night, or I mean my Facebook page last night.
That's cool. I wonder, she must like my page.
That's how she found me.
Everybody
That's how she
loves my
found me.
page.
Absolutely.
That's what I
They
mean.
better love my
Who
page.
doesn't like Casper Cop's page? Let's be honest.
That's right. Because
The haters.
well, it's hot up here, and like I said, we are bringing this live to you from
Top of Playland.
Top of Playland, and that music sound, if you can hear it, sounds like we're gonna have to wrap this up. We can go down and get some water and hydrate.
Hydrate before the tours tonight.
So can you do something for us before we go, please?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Now would be the time to do it. We're live.
Just no water.
No pitcher of water, Moxie.
No, I don't have no clothes.
All right, everybody. Well, I just want to give a special thank you to the Haunted History Trails of New York State. I also want to give a special thank you to Oneida County Tourism. If it wasn't for you two, I wouldn't be here today. Well,
Happy birthday to Patty
and
as
happy
well.
birthday to Patty.
Happy
I hope we got
birthday.
something really special for you planned.
to you.
That's a little creepy, but I like it.
Yes.
Happy birthday to
That's what we
you.
like. Wait, where's our... Here, we got our evil laugh. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And by the way, if you have a haunted location and you would like us to do a show at your location, give me a call. I'd be happy to come out, and we would be happy to
Set
come
something
out.
up.
Actually, Junior, you're going to be off to college
I
soon.
will be off to college.
Yeah, so you're going to miss all the real fun.
So,
know.
we're going to have to find some places next to Junior's college to come out.
Maybe. Why
You
don't
don't want to.
start-
You don't want to come up there. It's too
Oh,
cold.
yeah, I want to harass
too cold.
you every chance I get. You up north?
I'm so far up north. You need a passport.
You're going to get the Moxie.
Well,
bug.
then you're right next to my house.
No, that's just it. I'm
She
transferring.
will travel and
I
find
am
you.
transferring. Not telling you where I'm going.
Daddy'll tell me.
But anyways, if you do have any haunted locations and you would like to have us come and do a show, and maybe we can schedule a tour for our fellow Casper cops. Maybe we'll go do a live show.
Do some ghost hunting.
Yes,
on
and then maybe
location.
we'll do some like a 2-hour investigation afterwards. So
Maybe we'll have to hit up that Boonville Hotel again.
didn't I scare him?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. But what were they saying? What was that place
We're trying
next
to end the
them?
show, Moxie.
All right, I'll
Next
ask
time.
you off air.
Next time.
Next time.
Bye.
So next week we're gonna hopefully have some new stuff, new things to talk about, maybe some new segments to the show. So I hope you all enjoyed the show, and make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And Casper Cops love you, and I hope to see you all at the park soon.
Join us. Like us on Facebook.
Peace,
Subscribe to
everybody.
our